Chi ha visto la nostra puntata la settimana scorsa saprà che abbiamo eletto miglior disco del 2014, il quarto album di Annie Clark e la sua band che si chiama St. Vincent. Questa è la copertina, è una musicista molto particolare. Questi 4 album sono stati una crescita continua, ognuno migliore di quello precedente, ognuno più interessante. Lei ha tutta una serie di influenze, Talking Heads se volete, soprattutto il Talking Heads quelli più ritmici, oppure quelli molto dilatati alla chitarra con Adrian Belew. Lei ha anche preso qualcosa da Robert Fripp, è una grande chitarrista e lo usa per creare quelle che sono delle dissonanze, dei contrasti con la sua musica di partenza, che invece è molto semplice, è pop, però questo pop rivestito in una maniera talmente diversa, talmente nuova che diventa un'altra cosa ancora. Dal vivo soprattutto, è molto particolare, molto forte la sua presenza scenica, fa tutte queste coreografie continuamente e a un certo punto si butta anche in mezzo alla gente, si fa toccare, cerca il contatto con il pubblico. È una ragazza molto particolare, molto bella anche, che noi abbiamo intervistato e ve la presentiamo in questa lunga intervista. Annie Clark, St. A un certo punto ti ho sentito dire che la tua musica è un po' come qualcosa di meraviglioso che a un certo punto diventa disturbato, diventa dissonante. Si può applicare anche alla tua vita?
Yeah, I would say that I think all people contain multitudes and kind of some different chemistry set, you know? And for me, I love beauty and I love kind of the sensuousness of it, but I also really love distortion and things that sound perverse. And so a lot of what I've done in music is to kind of put them together and see if they can coexist in a way that's interesting and kind of touches the heart.
Un'altra cosa che ho letto che tu hai scritto è che stare in concerto per te è come avere una console davanti di missaggio e poter tirare su e giù determinate emozioni.
I think once you step on stage, first and foremost, you're an entertainer. And you ought to make a show that's engaging and entertaining for the audience. But also, sometimes what comes out is not the person you would be in normal everyday life, going to the grocery store or you know, at a dinner party. It's parts of your personality that don't often get a chance to reveal themselves, and they just sort of get turned up to 10 and other things get turned up, turned quite down. So, but I don't have control of it exactly. I mean, I plan a show and try to make it as interesting as I possibly can.
Tu sul palco ti muovi seguendo evidentemente delle coreografie. Come mai hai voluto aggiungere questa ulteriore cosa alla tua presenza dal vivo?
Well, I got to be a part of a more choreographed show with the Love This Giant tour with David Byrne, and so but unfortunately during that show I was mostly kind of tethered to my microphone and playing guitar. I got to do some choreography, but I was mostly kind of, and I started looking around and going, well, that looks like a lot of fun. And so I worked with Annie B. Parsons, who either works with total novices like me or works with Baryshnikov. And I sent her some images and some dance things that I was really interested in, like Pina Bausch doing The Rite of Spring and the final act where people are just falling, you know, and it's very beautiful, but it's also very violent. And so the first thing I did was call Annie B up and say, "Will you teach me how to fall?" And she did, and I have the bruises covering my legs and arms to show for it. So learning how to fall was a big thing. So I really wanted to exploit the visual side of the whole show this time.
I tuoi movimenti hanno un significato riferito alla canzone?
Again, it's not a literal narrative, but there is definitely this extra layer of meaning embedded into all of the songs because of the movement. In reverse, what I saw through the blinds, you'd say that I'm sane in phenomenal lies. On the cards, make you turn any
A proposito di decostruzione, costruzione e decostruzione, ti ho sentito dire che ti piace l'idea di decostruire, di destrutturare delle canzoni e poi ristrutturarle, così?
It is, yes, very much so. I like to know how things work. I
like a kid, come i bambini.
Yeah.
Che aprono i giochetti, that open up the toys, right?
Just like a bambini.
Sì, bambini.
Bambina at heart. Yeah, I like to know, I mean, I like to reverse engineer things. I like systems. I like, I like figuring out how even people organize themselves.
A proposito di collaborazione, tu hai fatto un'apparizione dal vivo con 2/3 dei Nirvana, con Novoselic e Dave Grohl. Che esperienza è stata per te e soprattutto che cosa hanno rappresentato per te i Nirvana?
I was a bambina. I wouldn't be playing music if it wasn't for Nirvana.
Davvero?
Yeah, I heard Nevermind when I was 9 years old, and it changed my world because all of a sudden the freaks were the heroes.
I'm so happy 'cause today I found my friends. They're in my head. I'm so happy. That's okay, 'cause so are you. We broke our mirrors Sunday morning. It's every day for all I care, and I'm not scared.
Dove abitavi?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Conservative.
Very much so. And it was a sea change. Culturally, it was a sea change. Musically. And in terms of the actual night, I don't really have words to explain it. I know that I felt incredibly lucky to be asked by the guys to do it, and my main goal was just trying to honor the legacy and be very respectful and thoughtful of the fact that it must have been an incredibly emotional night for the remaining members, and also the whole Nirvana team. You know, there was all the road managers and crew from the days when, you know, when they were touring. So I just wanted to be respectful of the fact that it must have been very emotional for them, and do my best to honor the legacy. I have not watched the performance. I have no idea.
Oh, good. Buono.
Okay, thanks.
We'll show it.
No, I don't want to see it. I can't see it.
No,
I
not
can't
now,
see it.
on the TV. Invece David Byrne, che noi abbiamo avuto la sensazione che tu fossi quasi un po' in soggezione di David quando avete suonato qui un anno fa con Love This Giant. Che rapporto c'è stato con lui? Hai preso delle cose da lui, credo.
Well, I think that anyone who comes into contact with David is in awe of David. I mean, because he's a polymath, he's a genius, and
The Renaissance man.
he's a Renaissance man, and he's incredibly inspiring to be around. He's an example of how you want to live your life. You want to be looking forward always, never dwelling in the past, constantly curious, constantly searching for some new source of inspiration.
È diventato un po' più funky dopo l'incontro con David Byrne.
The whole Love This Giant tour was up-tempo, it was joyful, it was groove-oriented, and I got to see people in the audience dance, and I'd never seen an audience that I wasn't a part of dance. It'd be fun to make people dance. It'd be fun to dance myself and make people dance and come at it with a really strong groove.
Sei una brevissima chitarrista. Cosa cerchi nella musica?
For me, music is the one language where I feel like I can accurately express my worldview. I just feel lucky to get to be in it, get to do it every day. It's my favorite thing on the whole planet.
Una tua analisi molto veloce su quello che è stato il tuo sviluppo musicale. Allora, questo passaggio da questo terzo disco che è stato molto molto apprezzato a questo ultimo quarto disco che è stato anch'esso molto apprezzato. È cambiato qualcosa nella tua maniera di fare musica? Trovi che ci sia un'evoluzione?
8 years, 5 records. I don't know what the next thing is going to be, but I know that I'll figure out how to make it interesting.
Held your bare bones with my clothes on. I've thrown rocks, then hit both my arms. I don't know what good it serves. Pouring my purse in the dirt, but
Ti piace giocare con la tua immagine, con la tua iconicità, se si può dire?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a visual. It's entertainment. So it's a visual medium, and I have as much fun with aesthetic as I do with music. Really, I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Very nice. Thanks.
I don't wanna be a cheerleader.